Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports, maybe soon to be professional sports, professional women's as well as men's basketball or football. All right, starting in the spring, we've got arena football as well as we have women's full tackle football starting in May. But anyway, tonight's game pits two high school teams, the Beavercreek Beavers hosting the Bellbrook Golden Eagles. Beavercreek 12-4 and Bellbrook 12-2. And if you recall, we had the Bellbrook Wilmington game not too long ago, last week in fact, and that game resulted in Bellbrook winning by just a few points, and that is on the Campus Nation website. So we invite you to take a look at that. But tonight, listen to our game, and then you can always take a look at that video later. And as well, our video tonight will be available tomorrow night, HD video on demand on the CampusNation.com website. A little bit of background on these teams quickly. The Bellbrook Golden Eagles going 12-2 thus far in the year. Their losses have been to Waterford and to Carroll. Dayton Carroll with a very strong team. Their wins, Bishop Fenwick, Eaton, Franklin, Northmont, Monroe, Glen Estee, Central Catholic. They were postponed at Brookville, Oakwood, Valley View, Franklin, and Wilmington and Brookville. Wilmington with a 32-29 win, so very close, very low-scoring game there. The Beavercreek Beavers, they have wins at Fairborn, Xenia, Lakota East, Springfield, Chaminade-Julienne. They played them twice, won both games. Centerville, Springfield again, Lebanon, Fairmont, Northmont, Miamisburg. Now their losses, one of them we have on Campus Nation, and that's with Alter. And you can once again take a look at that maybe after you look or listen to this game. The Beavers' losses were Mount Notre Dame. They also lost to Wayne, always very tough girls basketball team, and then of course to Alter, and also to that strong Carroll team. So anyway you look at it, when you look at these two teams, now their common opponent Carroll, as an example, Beavercreek lost to Carroll. Pull the game back up again, 62-53, and Bellbrook lost to Carroll 48-40. So that was a common opponent. They had a couple of common opponents. They both played Northmont. Beavercreek won 58-49, and the Golden Eagles won 62-29. One thing that you'll see as you watch the Golden Eagles, and we've seen them once before, as I said, at Wilmington, stellar defense, a blanketing defense. The Beavercreek junior varsity was defeated earlier by, once again, the Bellbrook junior varsity, and both teams were in it right down until the fourth quarter, and then that's when Bellbrook poured it on, and they ended up winning it going away by about 15 or more points. I didn't catch the score, but anyway, tonight's game, we hope will be a close game, will be a well-contested game, and we'll be bringing you all the action here. The Beavercreek Pep Band in the background, as you can hear. And one of the things that I'll let you know right up front, we can read the numbers very well. Both teams, their uniforms, the numbers stand out. And of course, as far as these teams, we'll give you the starting lineups as they're announced. That's usually the way they'll do it. And then we'll try to keep up with who has the ball, who makes the fouls, and all that good stuff. I'm doing this solo tonight, although Roger, the Dodger, is on our camera tonight. So unlike the game that I did at the college the other day, where I had the camera and it was on the entire court, we're actually going to be able to follow the action and get a little closer up tonight, and then I'll try to give you all that play-by-play as well as any color I can add as far as the game tonight. Of course, Beavercreek, part of the G-Walk, and the Bellbrook girls are from the Southwestern Buckeye League, the SWBL. Now, I'm not really familiar with Bellbrook as far as past championships at the state level. I don't know whether they've actually had any. Beavercreek, of course, with 3 state championships under Ed Zink. 1996, 2001, 2003, all Division I championships. On the other hand, Bellbrook, I believe, they are Division II. So much like Wilmington's girls, a smaller school, but they have had a stellar program, and currently they lead their part of their conference, their division, undefeated in their division. Whereas Beavercreek, they trail by one game to Wayne. The Warriors are undefeated in their division of the GWalk, and Beavercreek with the one loss. I think Beavercreek's 7 or 8-1. Wayne is undefeated at like 9-0. So we've got about 5 minutes before we get the game tipped off. We'll take a little break here, but we will be back in just a few minutes, and hopefully we'll get some music again from the band. You can enjoy that, but give us about 2 minutes. We'll be back. Just going to get everything organized so that we can make sure that we've got everything set for this game tonight. But coming from Beavercreek, Ohio, the Beavercreek Beavers and the Bellbrook Golden Eagles on CampusNation.com, the sports animal. All right, we got about a minute and a half to go before we get this game underway. Just giving a little bit of information about what's coming up on Campus Nation. Tomorrow night we have boys high school basketball. The Wilmington Hurricane are going to be traveling to Miami Trace to go against the Panthers. The Panthers, as you recall, they have beaten Wilmington in their first meeting at Wilmington by 5 points. The first SCOL loss that Wilmington suffered, not the last, unfortunately. They also lost to Chillicothe by 1. But the first loss that they had suffered in quite a few years. So they're hoping to avenge that loss as we travel to Trace tomorrow night. And tomorrow night we'll have Bill Raybeck and Charlie Hargrave and Roger and yours truly. So we'll have a full complement of crew. And then on Wednesday, we've got women's college basketball. The Ohio Northern Polar Bears will visit the Fighting Quakers. And the women are on a roll. They've been doing very well. Ohio Northern picked as one of the teams to finish first in the OAC, but Wilmington is right up there, and they hope to keep their roll going. And then we'll finish out the week as far as Friday with boys high school basketball. Once again, the Hurricane are going to East Clinton, to Leesburg, and they will be facing the East Clinton Astros. And on Saturday, the final of the weekend, we'll be back for men's college basketball. Now that game, unlike all the other games that start at 7 with a 7:30 tip through the week, the men's college game will start with a 2:30 pregame broadcast and a 3 o'clock tip, and that will be the Mount Union Purple Raiders coming in to face the Fighting Quakers. So we've got women's college basketball, men's college basketball, boys high school basketball, and tonight we've got girls high school basketball. The Bellbrook Golden Eagles and the Beavercreek Beavers.
Where the Madden Beavers are hosting the Golden Eagles of Bellbrook High School. We'd like you to meet some of the folks playing in tonight's game. First of all, for the Eagles, number 2, Keely Kramer. Number 3, Mary Friedenschutz. Number 4, Brooklyn Hall. Number 5, Kylie Parker. Number 10, Danny Westbrook. Number 12, Maria Meschker. Number 31, Nicole Cordonier. Number 32, Olivia Greathouse. Number 33, Jade Middleton. Number 44, Claire Fryman. And now your starting lineup for the Golden Eagles.
Starting lineups.
Junior number 14, Cassidy Barica.
Cassidy Barica.
Junior number 21, Cassidy Hoflaker.
Cassidy Hoflaker, number 21.
Junior number 23, Becca Vine.
Becca Vine.
Freshman number 30, Kayla Paul.
Kayla Paul. She's a freshman.
Senior number 34, Stephanie Dorn.
And senior Stephanie Dorn.
The Eagles are coached by Mr. Jason Tincher, assisted by...
And of course, Jason Tincher, who we know from our past game with Wilmington, the head coach of the Golden Eagles.
The Badland Beavers. Number 4, Susan Sebastian. Number 25, Kirsten Williams. Number 31, Haley Hutchins. Number 32, Taylor Steinbrunner. Number 34, Anna Engelman. Number 40, Michaela Rose. Number 42, Casey Bosler. And now the starting lineup for the
Starting lineups for the Beavers.
At guard forward, 5'11" junior, Bailey Drawn.
Bailey Drawn.
Guard 5'5" junior, number 10, Carmen Williams.
Carmen Williams.
At guard 5'8" senior, number 12, Karina Youngblood.
Karina Youngblood.
At guard 5'5" junior, number 22, Corey Dilsaver.
Corey Dilsaver.
Forward, 5'10" junior, number 44, Lexi Moore.
Lexi Moore. So, and of course Ed Zink, who graduated, I think, a couple years before I did from Beavercreek. I graduated in 1971. I think Ed graduated in 69. We're going to have the national anthem now.
Mr. Brandon Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, will you honor our great nation by standing and joining the Beavercreek High School Pep Band, directed by Laura Conrad, in the singing of our national anthem.
All right, everybody, ready for some basketball? You ready, Roger? That's good. Now, from our vantage point, we are near the pep band, and we are in one corner of the gym. We're on a second level, and so the vantage point that we have is at an angle. And the good thing is that, as I said, with the uniforms of both Beavercreek and the Golden Eagles, it's pretty easy to pick numbers out. Tip is up, and the Golden Eagles control. Number 23, looks like Becca Vine had it. Back to the Beavers. Number 12. Up and in. Youngblood makes the basket for the Beavers. They go up 2-0. Golden Eagles working it around. Top of the key. Thought about a three. Decided to pull it back. Looks like they're trying to go under. Beavers look like they might be in a zone. Yeah, they're in a zone. Beavercreek takes the ball away again. Number 10. Carmen Williams. So Beavercreek with 4 quick points. Number 21, Hofacker taking the ball down for the Golden Eagles. Taken away, almost a up. Going to be out on the, and they save it. The Beavers save it. They're back up the court once again. Pass over to number 10. She lets it rip. Number 44, we got a travel or a foul? We got a foul. So Lexi Moore is fouled, attempting the basket. I think this will be in the act of shooting. No, I guess it will be before the act of shooting, so it'll be being taken out. Williams passing it in to Moore. Over to number 3, drawn. Back to number 12, Kiera Youngblood. And the basket is missed. The Eagles had it briefly. The Beavers have it back very fast. Number 12 shoots and makes it for 2, Youngblood. So, Beavercreek is up 6-0 very quickly with 6:33 remaining in this first quarter of play. One of the things that I can tell, right away is the fact that Beavercreek looks like they're really defensive-minded tonight, and there's a lot of hands. We saw Bellbrook with their junior varsity. Those girls were fast, and they were just constantly, clawing away at the Beavers, and it looks just the opposite, at least in these first few minutes of this first quarter. Beavercreek having the upper hand here, 6-0. All right, we're back to play, and the Golden Eagles bringing it down in the hands of number 21, Hofacker. Working it back around. They're trying. Beaver still in that zone. Bellbrook trying to figure out how they might be able to penetrate this zone. They look reluctant to try shooting the three. There's a little hook, and it is missed and taken. Well, she's looked like it was out of bounds, but I guess not. Bellbrook still with the ball. Got a foul? Oh, out. So it looks like one of the Bellbrook players actually carried the ball out or was pushed out. Oh, no, it is a foul, and it's on Williams. So Carmen Williams for Beavercreek commits the foul, and Bellbrook has the ball, brings it back in under their basket. The ball is put up and missed. Beavercreek bringing it down. Carmen Williams with the ball. Carmen shoots a three, in and round and out. And we got a fight, so it looks like we've got a jump ball. Well, I'll tell you what, they're going at it, Roger. Yeah. And as Charlie and I have stated in the past, it seems like the refs this year, for some reason, let them play more. Number 10, Carmen Williams bringing the ball in, throwing it in. Youngblood over and back. So it's going to go back to the Golden Eagles side out. No? Stays with Beavercreek. So is a foul. So Becca Vine has that foul. Beavers have the ball again in the hands of number 10, Carmen Williams. In the corner, under the basket, Carmen Williams passes over to number 12, Youngblood, and she makes it. And that's a three-point play. So Beavercreek once again up 9-0. Bellbrook back down the floor quickly. Trying to drive is number 24. That was Lexi Dorn that made that basket. Or Stephanie Dorn, number 34. It was 34, not 24, Roger. So Beavercreek brings the ball back up and was fouled. It's the third foul currently on Bellbrook, with Beavercreek having one foul. Number 3 shooting, drawn. Bailey misses the first one. Brooklyn Hall is in now for Bellbrook. Drawn with the next shot. And it's good. Beavercreek up 10-2. Bellbrook bringing it in. Hofacker with the ball, bringing it down. Just crossing the timeline. They're passing it around. Dorn had it briefly. A shot from the side, from the right elbow, is missed by Bellbrook, and Beavercreek back up the floor again very quickly. Carmen Williams, and passing that to DeSalvo. Yeah, it is. But we'll get these names. And of course, this is my first opportunity to do the play-by-play. So Bellbrook with 4 fouls now. Beavercreek takes it out under their basket. Williams passes it in to Moore. Back over to Williams. Williams at the top. Back to Moore. Over to Youngblood. Shot is up. And Dilsaver with the basket. So Corey makes that basket, and Beavercreek up 12-2. Back to Bellbrook. They're shooting a 3, and it's good. And she's fouled, it looks like. The foul's going to be, looks like, on Dilsaver.
Pass by Dorn was good. That was a 3. She was fouled to get a shot.
Beavercreek's
fouls on Dilsaver, her first, team second.
Right, that's first on Dilsaver. That is Beavercreek's second. Shot is up and missed. Beavercreek with the ball, bringing it back down in the hands of Williams. Passes it up very quickly to number 12, Youngblood. Then over to number 22, who shoots a 3, and it's in and out. But 44, Lexi Moore has it. Trying to take it underneath, passing it out up to top of the key to Dilsaver. Back to Williams. Oh. And a block on the part of Lexi Moore. And back down the floor and quickly is Bellbrook, and they score. And that was Vine that made the basket. So now it is 12-7. Beavercreek with the ball top of the key over to Williams. Off the foot of Lexi Moore. It's going to be over and back. So a mistake by the Beavers, and the Golden Eagles will have the ball. Side out.
44 Flyman in for the Eagles.
Roger, who is that down there with the camera? Looks like maybe, one of the news stations has got a camera in here. All right, the Golden Eagles bringing the ball in. Hofacker passes it off to Brooklyn Hall. Hofacker with the ball, back to Hall. In the hands of number 23, Becca Vine. Back to Brooklyn Hall. We got a three-pointer, and it's no good. But the Golden Eagles get the rebound. Quick pass underneath, broken up by Beavercreek. Back in the hands of Becca Vine. She shoots and she misses. Beavercreek now with the ball, bringing it down, drawn. Over to number 12, Youngblood. A shot by Drawn. No good, but still rebound, and Youngblood makes the shot, and she misses. Put back up by the Beavers, number 22, Dilsaver. So Beavercreek up 14-7. They've doubled up on the Golden Eagles. They're back down the floor, throw the ball away, but it's barely saved. Golden Eagles still with the ball in the hands of Stephanie Dorn. A shot put up by number 4, Brooklyn Hall, and she is fouled. This will be in the act of shooting. She's going to the line to shoot 2. So Lexi Moore has her first foul. Beavercreek's third. Beavercreek with 3 and Bellbrook with 4. First shot by Brooklyn Hall. It's good. 14-8.
32 Steinbrenner in for the Beavers.
Steinbrenner in for the, or Steinbrunner, I guess, in for the Beavers. Both baskets, 13-9 is the score. Beavercreek bringing it up in the hands of Williams. Driving to the left elbow, back out to the top of the key, over in the hands of number 12, Youngblood. Back to Youngblood, driving the basket, passing off to number 44, Lexi Moore, who is fouled.
Fouls on 30, Paul, her first.
So Kayla Paul with her first foul. That's the 5th foul on the Golden Eagles. 5 fouls for the Golden Eagles, 3 for the Beavers. Lexi's going to make her shots. First one up. Too hard. Second shot up. No good. But we got, is that a foul? Yes, we have a foul. Number 12, Youngblood. So that was a push from behind, as Joe Davis would tell us. Golden Eagles with the ball. Hofacker bringing it up. Just crossing the timeline. Back over to number 30, Kayla Paul. It's in the hands of Paul. She's trying to pass in underneath the basket. Back out, top of the key to number 44, Fryman. Almost pushed away by the Beavers. Number 34, Dorn, has the ball right now, and it's broken up by the Beavers, but back and a scrum. And the Golden Eagles retain the ball. Hofacker with the ball, passes it in for a shot off the left corner, and it's a miss. So Williams brings the ball back down for the Beavers. Drawn with the, she traveled. Bailey was trying to make a move, but unfortunately she took too many steps. Michaela Rhodes is in for the Beavercreek Beavers. Haley Hutchins in for the Beavers. Ball's going to be passed into Hofacker. Hofacker is bringing the ball down for the Golden Eagles. Got less than a minute in this first quarter of play. Dorn passes it over to Hofacker. Over at the right elbow. Back to the top of the key. Bellbrook just trying to figure that they can find a cutter, maybe make an easy basket, get under the basket. Beavercreek still in that zone. Got a foul? Going to be a foul on number 12. Youngblood. No, I guess not. It's on Taylor Steinbrunner. So Taylor commits the foul. Must have been off the ball. Hofacker with the ball. They're passing for attempting a three, but a drive to the basket, no good. And now we're going to have, it goes out off of, they say off of Beavercreek, but I didn't think it was off Beavercreek. But Bellbrook retains the ball. They're trying to get it in. Almost 5 seconds there. Time running out, and the shot is put up by Bellbrook, and it's no good. So after the first quarter of play, Beavercreek leads 14-9. Well, we're going to hear from the pep band. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Rick Phillips with Roger, the Dodger Thompson. On our camera. Doesn't ever want to miss a game, do you, Roger? Except maybe on the weekends when you see your fiance. Oh, we got the mayor. The mayor is listening. The mayor is listening. So, hey Angie, how you doing? And of course, Angie has a nephew that is here at Beavercreek, and so she has a interest in both Greenfield and Beavercreek, and to a certain extent Wilmington, simply because that's what we do. And she has one of the more interesting jobs, working at a couple funeral homes. Yeah. So Roger, I've already got you set. Angie will take care of you. Whenever we have to worry about that, Angie's got you covered. How's that? All right, Bellbrook. Well, I'm not saying you're going anywhere that quick. Bellbrook has the ball. Hofacker with the ball, passing it in. Once again, Beavercreek coming out in a zone. Still at the top of the key, Becca Vine. Back over to Hofacker. Back to Vine. Trying to pass it in underneath the basket to Fryman. And it's out on Beavercreek, so Claire Fryman will be bringing the ball in for the Golden Eagles. We got a substitution here for the Golden Eagles. So Dorn comes in and Fryman leaves. Okay. Back into Cassidy Hofacker. And it's tipped out by a Beaver. Michaela Rhodes, I think, is the one that just barely touched that. But once again now, the Golden Eagles will be bringing it in under their basket. And now the question, I guess it's going to stay with the Golden Eagles. It was touched by a Beaver before it went back out. They're still trying to get it in. They had the 5-second count on it, but they made it in. Becca Vine with the ball. They're passing it around to Hofacker, and back to Becca Vine. She's got it, passing it in. Once again, this Beavercreek zone, I think, is slowing them down. Over to number 4, Brooklyn Hall. Back in Hofacker's hands. She puts it in under the basket, back out. Hofacker over to, looks like number 23, Becca Vine. Back to Hofacker, back to Vine. She acts like she's going to shoot. So, Beavers with great defense. Now it's broken up, and the Beavers, we got a foul or a jump ball? Jump ball. So, it goes back to Beavercreek on that jump ball. Good defense by the Beavers. Bellbrook just couldn't figure out that zone. Really didn't even get open that often for an attempt at a three-point play. Ball is put up by number 12, Youngblood, but it's missed, so the Golden Eagles back down the court. And just thrown up wildly. We got a fast break here by Youngblood. What do we got? A foul. I think the foul's on Brooklyn Hall, and Youngblood will go to the line. Okay. So Brooklyn Hall with the foul. The team has 6 fouls. Kiara Youngblood at the line. She made her first one. She will have an attempt at the second one. Second shot is up and good. All right, so Beavercreek up 16-9 with 6:16 remaining in this first first half of play. They're not really keeping up on the scoreboard, are they, Roger? They've still got us in the first quarter. All right, Bellbrook with the ball. Are we sure that it's the... I don't even know. Bellbrook shoots a three. It's no good. Beavercreek tries to get the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Are we sure, Roger, that we're in the second quarter? All right, Roger says we're in the second quarter. I'm paying attention to everything else but worrying about the quarter. But anyway, Bellbrook with the ball, trying to work it around for a three. Three is shot and no good. But they get the rebound. They got some tall trees on that team, as well as the junior varsity does. Put up and good. That one was made by Becca Vine. So it is 16-11 Beavercreek. Beavercreek in the corner, now taking it under. Pass off Beavercreek. They got it around quickly. Underneath to number 31. Hutchins, it was a miss. And Bellbrook back up the floor quickly. To the corner for a three shot. No good. And it's up and out. Goes up to the top of the basket on the base backboard and goes out. Number 40 will be bringing it in, Michaela Rhodes. And she will pass it in to number 22, Dilsaver. Dilsaver bringing the ball up now, just getting over the half-court line. It's picked up by Bellbrook. And it is kicked. Drawn back in. Out goes Steinbrunner. Beavercreek with the ball in the hands of number 25, Kirsten Williams. Kirsten has the ball. Back over to number 40, Rhodes. And what do we have? We've got a charge. Offensive foul. Very demonstrative one. So Haley Hutchins commits the foul. Both teams now with 6 fouls. 4:46 remaining in either period 1 or 2. Beavercreek leading 16-11. Low-scoring game if we're in the second period, Roger. Bellbrook with the ball, trying to work it around and figure out this Beavercreek zone. Very few shots, and the ones that they have taken, most of them have been threes and wild. Ball is up and no good. That was not a three. That was attempted by Becca Vine. Bringing it down, number 22, Dilsaver. Oh, and lost out of bounds off the hands of Kirsten Williams.
44, Lexi Moore back into the Beavercreek lineup.
You're listening to Beavercreek Girls High School Basketball on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Rick Phillips and Roger Thompson on our camera tonight. Charlie Hargrave is DJing somewhere in DJ land. So Bellbrook brings the ball in the hands of Cassidy Hofacker, bringing it across the timeline at the top of the key. Now it looks like, we're still in a zone. Beavercreek has not left that zone the entire game. Wide open, but quickly the Beavers cover Hofacker. Back over to Hofacker. Not a three. This is a two, and it gets stuck in the basket. Roger, you got that? All right. So now we need someone with some considerable height to jump up there and we have a ref that does that. So, Beavercreek will have the ball. Wait a minute, why are they signaling Bellbrook? They shot the ball, it got stuck. Why would it go back to Bellbrook? Well, that must be a rule I don't know. Number 21, Hofacker attempts the shot. It is no good. Beavercreek bringing it down very quickly in the hands of Dilsaver. And broken up by Bellbrook. They've got the ball back again. 16-11, the Beavers lead. 3:32 remaining in whatever quarter this is. All right, second quarter. 23 up and no good. Rattles around. She still has the rebound. Back out. They're working it around the top of the key there. Stephanie Dorn. And we've got a push. Looks like maybe on Kirsten Williams. No. Yeah, it is Kirsten Williams. So Beavercreek now has 7 fouls, and it is a 1-and-1. And going to the line, number 23, Becca Vine will shoot the 1-and-1. First shot is up. No good. Misses everything. Goes out, hits the line. It's coming back to the Beavers. All right. Beavercreek brings it in. Bringing it up the court here is Carmen Williams. Carmen at half court is challenged by the Golden Eagles. Bailey Drawn with the ball. Back to, and a shot by number 22. Dilsaver with the basket. That's a 3. Back down for Bellbrook. Beavercreek setting back up in that zone. Had an open 3 there just briefly, but didn't take it. Hofacker makes the ball, or makes the basket, so there's 2. 19-13. Beavercreek in the lead. Williams with the ball. Looks like she's thrown it away. But once again, we've got, it's out on the line. Beavercreek tried to get the ball and carried it out over the end line there under the basket. So the Golden Eagles will have the ball. Trying to get it in. Well, I'll tell you what, they've had problems even getting the ball in under their basket. Trying a little turnaround here and misses. Beavercreek back up the court very quickly. Number 22, Dilsaver. Over to number 3, Drawn. And in. 21-13. Beavers in the lead with 2 minutes remaining in whatever quarter this is, Roger. Roger keeps saying quarter number 2, so I'll take your little tie up into the basket, but no foul call. Beavercreek gets a hold of the ball. Number 10, Williams, is bringing it down for the Beavers. A pass into the deep corner to Youngblood. Youngblood fouled. Foul's going to be on, it looks like Cassidy Barita. Or Barita. It is Barita. And that is her 3rd foul. So she has 3 fouls still in the first half of play. Going to the line, Kiara Youngblood, first one's up and good. Very good foul shooter. Yeah, nice shot. Right. Second shot up and good. All right. Hofacker bringing the ball down quickly, passes to the corner, left corner, out to the center, and shot and missed by number 14, Cassidy Barita. Beavercreek quick, back up Williams, over to number 22, back to Williams, back over to number 22, Dilsaver. She takes the shot and hits a 3. Beavers are hot from the 3-point line. They've doubled up again on Bellbrook, 26-13. Bellbrook down with the ball. This zone has really paralyzed them. They just don't know how to attack it. Gets it under for an easy 2 and in. Barita gets that basket for Bellbrook. Beavercreek back up. Number 3 Drawn with the ball. Passes over to number 44. Back to number 12. Number 12 makes another 3. Youngblood. 29-15. As I said, the Beavers are hot from the 3-point line. They're pouring it on right now. 30 seconds remaining in this quarter. Whatever quarter. Roger keeps signaling 2. Is that you are signaling 2, right, Roger? Okay, all right. And I would say with the score, you're probably right. This is the first half. Bellbrook looking to take the last shot. Down 29-15. Back up to the top of the key. And they just expanded, and it put up and missed. Beavercreek stepped out of bounds. It looked like maybe Kiara Youngblood had the rebound, and then she, in coming down, went out of bounds. So with 3.2 seconds, it's going to have to be something very quick. Shot by Bellbrook, 3, no good, and that's the first half.
Thursday on the strap. They'll be happy to take care of you.
All right, so we are at halftime. Roger was correct, and the only light. Now they've got the 3 lights on. So we will be into the third quarter of play here when we start again in about 9 minutes. Beavercreek leading 29-15, and they really poured it on there with the 3-pointers. Started to get hot. I don't have nor am keeping the statistics, so I can't tell you who has scored how many. All I can tell you right now is that Beavercreek looks pretty darn good against these Bellbrook Golden Eagles. And I have gotten a call there at the very end of that first half of play from Bill Raybeck. And, of course, we were telling you that we're going to start doing professional football, both the women's and the men's. And it'll be men's arena football, which will start at the end of February. And then it'll be women's full contact football that will start at the end of April. And the Pittsburgh Passion is one of the teams that we will be following, that will be going to Pittsburgh and doing all their home games. I think they've got 4 home games, and they've got 4 road games. And, of course, 3 of the 4 road games, I believe, are with Ohio girls football teams. So we will cover even, I think, their away games. But the owner of the Passion was, Bill had told me she was going to be calling in about the next 15 minutes. So I just simply told Bill, I said, well, I said, I'm kind of shorthanded here. I'm in the middle of a high school basketball game. So if you can get a time when I can call her back, like in the morning or in the afternoon tomorrow, and I'll get back with her. But anyway, yeah, we're very excited about professional sports on Campus Nation. It's something that we've been wanting to do, particularly women's football, for the last year. We initially contacted the Columbus Comets, which obviously is Columbus's team, and we did have some discussion with them, but it never really went anywhere. And then we contacted the league this year, and we also sent individual emails out to each of the women's teams. There's 65 teams, Roger, but we contacted the teams more in the eastern half of the United States, and the Passion were very interested in us working with them to do some games. And so anyway, it looks like we're going to do the 3 Ohio teams. Actually, there are 4. We may do the Cincinnati team. The Cincinnati team, I think, is owned by Icky Woods, and the Passion team at one time was owned half by Franco Harris, and I don't know whether he still has an actual financial interest in the Passion or not, but anyway, we will let you know just as soon as we get any kinds of definitive words. But one of the things that we want to remind you of is that this Thursday on our Talk TV network, the Campus Nation, I think, name's going to be added to the Sports Planet. We're going to call it the Campus Nation Sports Planet Sports Show. And this Thursday, you might want to tune in on talktv.us for Sports Planet, because we are going to have the owner, and Tyler will be up from Cincinnati to talk Cincinnati Flex Arena football. And so we also have a sports writer, I believe, from one of the San Diego newspapers, and he will be calling in, I think at about 6:30, the 6:30 half an hour, and talking to us about how San Diegoans feel about losing their football team to Los Angeles. So there's a lot of interesting things coming up, and Fiesta Veracruz is where we do our broadcast on Thursday nights on the Talk TV network. So tune in to talktv.us, the Sports Planet, for a lot of interesting sports talk. In the background, you hear the Beavercreek Battling Beavers pep band, and they are very peppy tonight. And as we've said before, the Beavercreek marching band is one of the largest in the state, and always ends up, whenever they go to any of these competitions, either winning it outright or, placing in the top 3. Very, very good marching band. And Charlie loves them, and Charlie would know, obviously being the band director at Greenfield McLean. Yeah, Charlie will be retiring, and maybe we'll have him working with us full time. I know he wants to be a Walmart greeter, but we're going to try to keep him from going the Walmart greeting way and maybe working with us full-time, since we're going to be expanding our networks and our network coverage of sports and some of the other stuff that we do here. And Charlie has a program, Keep Calm and Chaz On. He's not been on the air on that program for a while, but hopefully we'll get a program done here soon, because he always gets some good numbers. People like everything that he does. Very interesting programs that Charlie schedules for us to record on the Talk TV network. We're at halftime. The Beavercreek Beavers leading the Bellbrook Golden Eagles 29-15. Got just under 4 minutes before we start this second half of play, and we do have 3 lights now on the scoreboard, so we do know we're going into the third quarter, Roger. Not a bad crowd for a Monday night of girls basketball. I think we had one of the local TV stations doing maybe a little bit of recording to put on tonight's sports broadcast on one of the local TV stations, maybe out of Dayton probably. Tomorrow night we're going to have boys high school basketball from Miami Trace. It will be the Miami Trace Panthers hosting the Wilmington Hurricane. Once again, Wilmington going to Miami Trace. Hopefully they're going to take a game from Trace. Trace right now undefeated in the SCOL. Wilmington with 2 losses. So they're going to have to, in order to at least tie for the league title this year, they're going to have to hope that someone upsets Miami Trace. Bellbrook back out on the floor, getting warmed up. Beavercreek coming out now. And this Wednesday night we've got Lady Quakers, Fighting Quakers basketball. We're going to be at Herman Court for that monumental game. That is a league game, OAC, and that will be the Ohio Northern Polar Bears, who are preseason favorites to win the league. They're going to be playing the Wilmington Fighting Quaker ladies, and the ladies have been on a roll. They just finished off Heidelberg this past weekend, and we've got, if you go to our website, the last few home games they've won. So Lady Quakers were very, very good, very competitive, very entertaining, and this will be a big battle here, to see just how good the Lady Quakers are going against the Polar Bears.
We would like to announce the winning ticket for the split pot. If you hold this ticket, come on down, get your money. Here is the winning number.
Winning number.
072. Again,
Charlie didn't win.
93072.
So what's the big...
We'll give you your money.
Oh, they didn't tell us how much they won, did they? It always helps to know, just how big the pot is. Yeah, very enticing, when you know that you're going to be splitting $6,000. Well, yeah. I don't think it's quite that much tonight. We don't have that kind of crowd, but I know that we've had some split the pots. Like, I'll tell you what, coming up the end of the month, we've got the Play-by-Play Classic from Wilmington. This will be the 3rd year that we've had it, that we've done it at Wilmington, 3rd year that they've hosted it there. And those are some big pots that they have there. And we'll bring all 3 games in that classic. Wilmington will play the last game, and they will play Cincinnati Moeller. Might as well say one of the better teams out of the Cincinnati area. All right, there's the buzzer calling the girls back out on the court. It looks like the ball will go to Beavercreek to start the second half. At least the arrow, it looks like it's pointing to Beavercreek. The Beavers will be going from our right to left. on your radio dial. And yes, the Beavers do have the ball. And we'll see if Beavercreek comes out in that zone on defense. Number 22 passing the ball. Number 22. So we have a number 22, Dilsaver, passing it in. She's at the top of the key with the ball right now. The Golden Eagles look like they're playing their man-to-man. Back out to Williams. Driving is Dilsaver. Up, no good. Golden Eagles have a fast break here. This is going to be an easy 2. Good pass off. Number 14 puts it up and misses it. So the rebound, Lexi Moore has it. Back for the Beavers, down to Williams. Williams takes it over the timeline. Going up the left side and going to try to drive the basket. She's fouled in the act of shooting. There'll be 2 shots. First foul for Bellbrook of the second half.
Fouls on 20.
So I'm going to be calling the Passion tomorrow after 1. So number 21 with the foul, that was Hofacker. Bellbrook's first foul. And both shots no good. So bringing it back up is Bellbrook. Going to try a 3. Quick down and a 3, and it's missed by Dorn. And it's going to stay with Bellbrook. Kayla Paul fought, and Beavercreek carried it out of bounds. So Kayla Paul bringing the ball or throwing the ball in, and Beavercreek snatches it. Dilsaver, good little player, off to Williams and up and in. Beavercreek 31. Bellbrook 15, 7:03 remaining in this third quarter of play. It is the third quarter, right, Roger?
Right.
Yeah, okay, we got it. And trying to take the ball up, and no good for Bellbrook, and it's going out of bounds. So back to the Beavers. Side out.
Number 4, Hall back in for the Eagles.
Brooklyn Hall back in for Bellbrook. John is going to be throwing the ball into Williams. Williams bringing it across the timeline, driving down the center, and passes off to number 12, Youngblood. And back over to Drawn. She puts it up. She misses, but she gets her own rebound. Tries to put it up again, misses it, puts it up again, and makes it. So after the third attempt, she makes it. It's 33-15 with 6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. Bellbrook down, and there's a foul. Foul looks like it's on Williams.
Foul is on Kent Williams. That's her second, team first of the half.
All right, so William commits the foul. That's the first Beavercreek foul. Each team now with 1 fouls. Bellbrook bringing it in. Brooklyn Hall throwing the ball in. Bellbrook takes a 3-point, and it is off. They just cannot shoot threes very well tonight. Dilsaver back up quickly for the Beavers. Passes off to Moore. She drives the basket and in. Good play. 35-15. 20-point Beavercreek lead, and Bellbrook takes timeout. Bellbrook has attempted a few threes. They've not had many open threes. They've missed most of the open threes they've had, and they are just stymied by this Beavercreek zone. They just can't get around it. Is it a full timeout? Yep. Roger's trying to update me here.
I'm going to help you out.
Roger is helping me out. Roger, you're good help. And you're an excellent camera person. And I said person because obviously we want to be politically correct here.
Yeah, really?
But Roger, you are a male, so I guess I could say you're a good man. Good cameraman.
Well, next Tuesday I won't be able to do anything next Tuesday.
So it looks like most of the pep band has gotten a break. I don't know whether they're out for popcorn or soda or what, but...
Yeah.
So, with 6:09 remaining in the third quarter play, Beavercreek has extended their lead to 20 points, 35-15. Each team with a foul. Fouls even at 1. Bellbrook bringing the ball in. Right now, Hofacker bringing it up, trying to drive the lane, going back out with the ball. Once again, they're trying to sort of penetrate this Beavercreek defense. which is good. There's an open three. The shot is good this time by Dorn. Beavercreek back up quickly in the hands of number 22, Dilsaver. Back over to Lexi Moore. And then to Bailey Drawn. And up, and she's fouled in the act of shooting. So Bailey takes it to the basket, and she's fouled. So Brooklyn Hall has her second foul, and the team's second foul of the half. At the line, Bailey Drawn. First shot is up. And good. 36-18, doubled up again. Second shot up. And good. 37-18. Bellbrook back with the ball, bringing it down court, over the timeline. Beavercreek still in that great zone that they've been playing. Finally, we see a little bit of penetration, but the shot is missed. It's sort of up and in and back down the court very quickly. An attempt by Youngblood. Beavercreek still with the ball in the hands of number 22, Dilsaver. Back across. This was a shot. Drives the basket up, and well, I guess Bellbrook just tipped it out. There's no foul there. Youngblood attempted the shot. Williams going to throw the ball quickly in, and turn around and almost in by Lexi Moore, but all right, so what do we have here? So there's a foul on Stephanie Dorn. So that's Dorn's second. That is the team's third of this half. Beavercreek will have the ball under their basket. Williams going to pass it in. She gets it to Moore. Back out to Dilsaver and put up by Moore. Lexi Moore good under the basket. Bellbrook back down quickly. Top of the key. Trying to work it around. Trying to figure out how they can get through this zone. This zone has absolutely stifled Bellbrook. Number 21 puts it up. It's in and out. In the hands of Bailey Drawn. She's going down the court on the right side now. Back over to Dilsaver. Dilsaver driving. Back out. She's passing over to number 12, Youngblood, and it's out off Beavercreek. Off Drawn. And so Bellbrook's going to have the ball. A lot of action here, just no scoring right now. Beavercreek leading 39-18. 4:29 remaining in the third period of play. Beavercreek with one foul, Bellbrook with 3 fouls. Now you have all the information, Roger. All right, Bellbrook over the timeline. Over to Brooklyn Hall. Stephanie Dorn with the ball, dribbling out on the left side. Becca Vine with the ball, trying to drive, passing off to number 4, Brooklyn Hall. Back over to Becca Vine for Stephanie Dorn. So it's a stop. Once again, Beavercreek stops him. Wide open. Puts it up, but misses. Back to Bellbrook. 39-18, 3:43 remaining in the third quarter. 3-point open shot, and off the backboard, Stephanie Dorn. Nice shot. Dilsaver bringing the ball up for the Beavers, over to Williams. Back over to Youngblood. Youngblood with the ball, she's being trapped. Timeout Beavercreek. Beavercreek takes a timeout so that they don't lose the ball. They had that, Bellbrook had that trap that they did. Youngblood was in the corner, and they trapped her real well, and so Beavercreek, Ed called the timeout to prevent the turnover. Right. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal. I'm Rick Phillips, Roger Thompson on our camera. We're flying solo tonight, right, Roger? Yeah. That means now that it's just the two of us, once again, we can go out to B-Dubs or some real nice place to eat.
Well, Corey ain't somewhere eating good.
Yeah, well, Charlie, he's probably eating high on the hog, so to speak. When he DJs, he gets well fed.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Beavercreek bringing the ball in Williams' hands. Back to Lexi Moore. over quickly. Back to Williams. Lexi Moore with the ball, trying to drive to the basket. A nice little up, but it doesn't fall. We've got a jump ball. And the arrow is Bellbrook.
And ball possession, Golden Eagles.
So, Bellbrook gets the ball on the jump. No pressure by the Beavers. Williams picks up at center court. And right now it looks like Beavercreek in that zone. Nice shot, but in and out in the hands of Lexi Moore. Off to Dillsaver. She takes it down, driving towards the basket. Back to Lexi Moore, over to Williams for a three. Back up by Lexi Moore. Lexi's good under the basket. Bellbrook with the ball and trying, taken away by Beavercreek. Dillsaver. Dillsaver with the ball, passing off to Lexi Moore. Lexi Moore, good pass up on number 3, Bailey Drawn. She shoots and misses, gets the rebound, and it's out off of Bellbrook. So Williams will be passing the ball back in under the Beavers basket. Bellbrook with a substitution. Kayla Paul is in for the Golden Eagles. Williams trying to pass the ball in. 5 seconds. Come on. Over to number 12, Kira Youngblood. Good play by Bellbrook. Off Bailey Drawn. Off her leg.
Number 32, Steinbruner in for the Beavers.
Steinbrunner's in for Beavercreek. Taylor, number 32 for the Beavers. Once again, Williams picking up at half court. Bellbrook's number 44, Fryman with the ball. Top of the key again. Becca Vine. Oh, nice. Nice drive to the basket by Hofacker. Carmen Williams bringing the ball up for the Beavers. Back to Williams. Moore, and a shot, a three-pointer, no good, and that was by Steinbrunner. So Taylor just misses a three, it goes out, and Beavercreek will turn it over to the Golden Eagles. 39-23, Beavercreek with a nice lead. Kayla Paul over to number 44, and Fryman misses the basket, but she does get the foul, so she'll be shooting 2. Bailey Drawn with the foul. First shot up. No good. Beavercreek now with 2 fouls. And the Golden Eagles with 3. Fryman taking the second shot now with 1:33 remaining in this third quarter of play. Second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by number 31, Hutchins. Williams with the ball now, bringing it up court for the Beavers. Crosses the timeline. Almost loses it. Over to number 12, Youngblood. Youngblood thinking of going in. Back to Williams. Over to Steinbrunner. Back to Youngblood. Back to Williams, and touched out by Bellbrook. So Beavercreek will have the ball side out in front of the Beavers basket, or in front of the Beavers bench. Taylor will take the ball out. Steinbrunner throwing into Williams. Williams indicating she wants Youngblood to come over. Back to Williams. Williams at the top of the key. Ball underneath. Number 31 takes the shot, Haley Hutchins, and it's off and out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Golden Eagles. So a lot of action once again, no scoring. Beavercreek up 39-23 with 53 seconds remaining. Will the Golden Eagles take the last shot? Got a foul. Probably on Williams.
Fouls on 10, Williams, her third. Team third of the half.
Beavercreek's third. Bellbrook bringing the ball in. Hofacker with the ball. Passes off to Burita. Back to Hofacker. Almost a three there. Pulled it back out. Brooklyn Hall didn't want to take the three. This one is a two, but it's off. Beavercreek rebounds. Steinbrunner. Williams with the ball. Beavercreek has plenty of time to come down and take that last shot. Rhodes has the ball. Back over, passing it around quickly. A shot by Youngblood. It's off. Bellbrook trying to get the ball up fast with 5 seconds. And they're going to lay it in, but they missed the layup. Beavercreek. And that's where we end at the third quarter of play. Beavercreek leading 39-23. Each team with 3 fouls. Roger has 6 fouls. And the pep band is back in full force. Roger's usually dancing his little dance here for this. We're at Beavercreek, Ohio. Largest city in Greene County. And the city at the time, which it wasn't a city, from whence I grew up in. And obviously being an alumni right here at Beavercreek High School. Tomorrow night we're going to be going to Miami Trace, Fayette County, the Wilmington Hurricane, trying to take revenge on the Panthers. Game's going to get underway at 7 o'clock with our pregame. Tip-off at 7:30. Tune in. It's going to be an exciting game. We'll have Bill Raybeck. We'll have Charlie Hargrave, Roger Thompson, our cameraman here, and yours truly will all go out to Trace to bring home a win for the Wilmington Hurricane boys basketball team. All right, Beavercreek taking the ball in. Dilsaver with the ball. Off to Williams. Tried to get it into number 31, Hutchins, and lost the ball. Bellbrook with the ball, bringing it back up, trying a three, and gets the three. That was Becca Vine. 39-26. Beavercreek with the ball, top of the key, trying to work it around. Back to number 22, Dilsaver. Back to number 32, over to 40, Michaela Rhodes. Ball's up, it's no good. Beavercreek still with the ball. Number 32, Steinbrunner with it. She's trying to drive, and she's fouled. So Becca Vine has her second foul. It's the fourth foul for Bellbrook. Beavercreek will be taking it out. Dilsaver with the ball. Passes it over to Steinbrunner. Back to Dilsaver. Trying to drive. Passing it in. Three-pointer. No good. Kristen Williams tried the three-pointer. She missed. Bellbrook back up quickly. Trying to find an opening in this zone. Nice takeaway by Beavercreek. Good block. Kristen Williams coming up court with the ball. Passing over to Dilsaver. Over to Steinbrunner. Number 31 shoots and makes Haley Hutchins. 41-26 with 6:19 remaining in the third quarter. Bellbrook back, top of the key. Back off to the right side. Right elbow. Drives the basket. Dishes off. Bellbrook, they get the ball under and they don't take the shot this time. Number 14 did. So Cassidy Burita makes the two-point play. 41-28 with 6 minutes remaining in this game. So the real question is, what can Bellbrook do to get past the Beavercreek zone Beavercreek has held them at bay all game. They currently have a 41-28 lead. Beavercreek with 3 fouls on the scoreboard, and Bellbrook with 4. Still plenty of time if they could shoot some threes. 13-point Beavercreek lead. And the Beavers will be in possession of the ball. Dilsaver bringing the ball in, passing off to number 32 Steinbrunner. Back to Dilsaver. Crosses the timeline. Out to the right. Back to the top of the key. Back to the right. Over to number 22 Dilsaver. Dilsaver back to number 32 Steinbrunner. Steinbrunner back to Dilsaver, and it's tipped. Should be Beavercreek's ball. Good defense by the Golden Eagles.
34 door back in for the Eagles.
Steinbrunner is going to be bringing the ball in. Back to Dilsaver. Dilsaver trying to drive to the right side. Back over to Steinbrunner. Back to Dilsaver. Top of the key. Trying to drive under the basket, and she's pushed out of bounds. That'll be a foul.
Foul's on 34, Dorn. That's her third.
So Dorn commits her third foul. 5th team foul in this half. Steinbrunner bringing the ball in. Passes to Hutchins, then over to Dilsaver. Ball is put up and off, and Bellbrook running. Get back down court very quickly, working a good lane, and number 4, Brooklyn Hall, puts the ball in. 41-30. Beavercreek. So, a quick foul on Bellbrook. The Eagles sitting in the stands weren't too happy about that. And that is on Becca Vine. That is her third foul and the 6th foul. So the next foul will put Beavercreek in a 1-and-1 position, which you don't want to be in. Williams with the ball. Back over to Dilsaver. Dilsaver drives, puts a shot up, partially blocked, but put back up again by Drawn. Bellbrook finally comes down with the ball, and they're trying to run. They're trying to fast break the Beavers because they can't do anything with the zone. Good pass in under the 14, but taken away by Lexi Moore. Got a timeout, Beavercreek. Lexi Moore, they didn't want her to be called for traveling. She had the ball. She was on the floor. You can't turn. You can't move. It's traveling. So Ed Zink calls a quick timeout. So with 4:30 remaining in this game, Beavercreek up by 11, 41-30. Beavercreek with only 3 fouls to 6 fouls for the Golden Eagles. So Golden Eagles will be giving Beavercreek a 1-and-1 bonus just as soon as they commit their next foul. And that's going to be entirely possible, Roger, because the only way I can see that the Golden Eagles get back in this, they're going to have to do some very tight defense, which will result in fouls. This Friday night, we travel to Lees Creek, to East Clinton. The Astros are going to be hosting the Wilmington Boys Basketball Hurricane, and they will be playing their second meeting. First meeting was at Wilmington, and they won that fairly handily. Back to action. Beavercreek has the ball, taking it in under their basket. Williams going to pass it in. Trying to find an open person. Youngblood with the ball, passes it off to... Ball's recovered by Bellbrook. Once again, they're going to try to come up the court fast so that they can be open. This zone, that's the only way they've really been able to defeat the zone, is their fast breaking. Working the ball around, trying to find a lane inside. Number 14, she's trying to get, Burita's trying to get open there under the basket. She's sort of camping under there. Just nice turnaround and in by Vine. Becca Vine So 41-32, Bellbrook's cut the score. Dilsaver with the ball, passing off to Drawn. Back over to Williams. Back to Dilsaver. Dilsaver around to the left. Back in the hands of number 12, Youngblood. Youngblood decides she's not going to try a three-pointer. Wide open, number 22, Dilsaver, trying to get it under to Drawn, but Bellbrook takes it away. A foul is going to be on Tierra Youngblood. Going to the line will be Hofacker. She's made the basket, and she will shoot for the three-point play. Right now, Beavercreek ahead 41-34. Beavercreek has given up 6 points straight. This could be 7, and there it is. 41-35. 6-point Beavercreek lead. Coming down is Dilsaver. Off to Drawn. Back over to Dilsaver, over to Williams. In Youngblood's hands. Back to Dilsaver at the top of the key. Back to Youngblood. Over to Dilsaver. Back to Youngblood. Williams. Williams in the corner. Back out to Dilsaver. I hope they're not trying to stall the rest of the game. Back to Williams. She travels. So, whether it was intentional or not, Beavercreek has given up 7 straight points and turned the ball over for some potential points in Bellbrook's favor again. Bellbrook down the court with the ball. At the top of the keys, number 23, Becca Vine, back out. Once again, they're trying to penetrate this Beavercreek stifling defense. Looks like Beavercreek now is playing man-to-man. In and out in the hands of Lexi Moore. She rebounds. Williams bringing the ball up. We've got pressure at the half-court mark now by Bellbrook. Dilsaver with the ball. They're trying to trap her. Williams with the ball now, top of the key. Once again, Beavercreek trying to work the ball around. I don't know whether they're trying. Dilsaver with the ball over to Moore. I don't know whether they're trying to stall the rest of the game. 1:59, and there is a foul. Dilsaver fouled. She will shoot 1 and 1. So Becca Vine with the foul. That is her 4th. Dilsaver will be shooting a 1 and 1. These are critical shots. Beavercreek has given up 7 straight points. They're leading by 6. The first one is no good. Bellbrook with the ball, running the ball quickly, trying to get up court. Time is running out. Number 14 goes to the basket, tries a reverse, taken away by number 3, Drawn. She has the ball in the hands of Dilsaver. Dilsaver bringing the ball up. Will they try to trap? Over to Moore. Lexi Moore with the ball, passes it back to Dilsaver. Corey passes back to Bailey Drawn. Bailey at the top of the key. Once again, they're just taking their time. Back over to Moore. At the top of the key to Dilsaver. 1:19, and we've got a foul. That is the 8th foul on the Golden Eagles. Dilsaver will go to the line again. Let's hope that she has a little better outcome than the last 1-and-1 that she just shot, where she missed the first of the 1-and-1. First one's up and good. So, first points for Beavercreek in a little drought here, 42-35. Golden Eagles have been really storming back. Second one is up and good, 43-35. Beavercreek with a little more comfortable lead. Golden Eagles bringing the ball down. Williams right at the top of the key, guarding. Golden Eagles cannot take a lot of time, so they're going to have to move quickly. Brooklyn Hall with the ball, back over to number 23, Becca Vine. She tries to turn around, back off to number 14, Burita? Yeah. And number 4 makes that basket, Brooklyn Hall. And taken away from Beavercreek and put up but missed, back to Williams. Wide open is Drawn. She's got the ball, back to Williams, and a foul. So Williams is going to go to the line. That is the 10th foul, I believe. Is that the ninth?
That's her second.
So that is the ninth foul. So it's 1-1, and Williams is at the line. She makes the first one. I think that was a foul on Hofecker. Second one for Williams, up and good. 45-37, 43 seconds remaining in this game. Bellbrook coming down, taking too much time to work the ball around. Beavercreek's defense is great. It's stolen by Williams. She goes up for an easy two and in. 47-37. Beavercreek now with a 10-point lead. Bellbrook coming back down the floor, trying to drive the basket. She's fouled. Number 21 will be going to the line. Hofecker. She'll be shooting two. I think that was on Williams.
Williams, her fourth.
Right, Williams' fourth foul. So it's just it was before the act of shooting, so Bellbrook bringing the ball in, and once again they can't take a lot of time. They are taking too much time. Number 21 shoots a three, it's off, and there's a foul on Drawn. So we are now in a double bonus situation. Beavercreek will shoot two. Bailey Drawn. Burita fouls out.
44 comes in replacing Burita.
Good game for Burita. Nice little player. Beavercreek with a 10-point lead. They're shooting a double bonus here.
Drawn shooting two.
Drawn will shoot two. First shot is up and good. Second shot up. And it too is good. 49-37, 13.9 seconds remaining. Bellbrook coming up the court quickly, trying to drive the basket, and it's in and out. Around number 21 trying to shoot. Hofecker misses, and Beavercreek will just freeze the ball. Bailey Drawn carries the ball over, gives it to the ref. So, a win for the Beavercreek Beavers, 49-37. Good game. So, as records go, Bellbrook will drop to 12-3. Beavercreek will increase to 13-4. So we want to remind you for the rest of the week, tomorrow night we've got Wilmington playing Miami Trace. That'll be at Miami Trace. That game will get underway at 7 o'clock with our tip at 7:30. And then on Wednesday we've got Fighting Quaker basketball. The ladies will have their basketball team will play Ohio Northern, the Polar Bears. Polar Bears, once again, they are preseason favorites to win the OAC, and Wilmington is on a roll. So we'll really see what kind of strength Wilmington has tomorrow night Wednesday night when we have that game. Then Thursday we've got our sports show that will be from our Mexican restaurant friends there downtown in Wilmington. That will be an interesting program because for two reasons. First of all, we're going to have a call-in from a newspaper person from San Diego that will be talking about San Diego leaving San Diego and moving to LA as far as football. So they're going to give us their opinions as far as what's going on with the football in San Diego, California. And then we also have the owner of the Cincinnati Flex football team, the Arena football team. He'll be in. Tyler will be in to talk Flex football. And, of course, we're going to be doing Flex games coming at the end of February this year. We'll have 7 home games for the Flex. And then on Friday, we've got Wilmington basketball again. We've got the Lee's Creek crew there at East Clinton. The Astros are going to host the Wilmington boys basketball team, and that'll be their second rematch of the year as well. And then we end up with Wilmington College Quaker basketball on Saturday, and that game will get underway at 2:30 with the tip at 3 o'clock. So join us for all the action on Campus Nation. And from Beavercreek, Roger on our camera, this is Rick Phillips. Good night, everybody, and go Beavers.